a lot of guys around us.
That was Truck Island?
I think that was Truck. I identified him in the back.
What were you guys doing there?
Well, we didn't even get liberty there. We were in Truck Island. That's when they came aboard ship. The little natives came aboard ship to try to sell things. And that's where one guy, this little girl not little, she's about maybe 14 years old or so, come aboard with all the other natives. And this one guy, I can't think of his name, he was from Boston. And he seen that and he went apeshit. There's a female. And he went up to her with some clothes to give it to her, and he tried to rub his hand on her tits.
Oh, Jesus.
And she went, no. That set him off. Then he ran down to his quarters, and he got some after-shaving lotion. A real smelly aftershave, a cheap after-shaving lotion.
Yeah.
And he rubbed it on his hands, and he made her smell it. And then he rubbed it on her chest, and she's going, good. Boy, he's you know, whether grab hold of his pecker, grab her boobs or what. But anyway, she let him do that.
Oh boy. What were the other natives doing?
They were all interested in the big ship, you know. Never seen a ship before. A lot of American white people there. See, the Japs had the island at one time. Then we finally took it. The Japs had all the islands out there. Gilbert's, Marianas, Kwajalein. Kwajalein was a rough one. Kwajalein Atoll, that's where they killed a lot of people.
Wasn't that in the book too, Kwajalein?
Yeah, Kwajalein. And the Weetop was the low island, but the sea level was 4 feet, I think. You get a big wave would wash over the island. But Kwajalein, that's a good nice size island. That beer.
Go on Liberty there?
Well, if you wanted 3 cans of beer on the beach for a couple hours, then go back to the ship. The port side of the ship would have the duty, the starboard side going Liberty. The next day, the starboard side had the duty, and the port side would go on Liberty.
What'd you do when you went on the Liberty? Sat on the beach?
Yeah, you had 3 cans of beer, sat on the beach, said, whoopee, aren't we having fun?
Didn't you steal some beer or something one time? Got heck for it?
No, I didn't steal it. Don, grandmom's brother, did that.
What did he do?
He stole cases of it. Of course, he was a commissar, you know, he was a cook, and he had access to that stuff. Well, we stole when food came aboard. Well, we know canned chicken, big, 1 gallon cans, not gallon, but big cans of canned chicken. When that come aboard, we know it was coming aboard from the stern. That's where they had the boat David, to take the stuff out of the little boats.
Yeah.
But they know the boat David is swinging around, swinging aboard ship. Anyway, we knew when the chicken was coming aboard. And we had the 5-inch gun, hatch open, door hatch open. The breech was open. Had a tompion at the bottom, the muzzle end of the 5-inch gun, where nothing would fall out. And then when that chicken come aboard by the case, the guy be at the entrance of the door, and he would like have his shoulder down. Just throw the case of chicken off into the gun mount. And that guy would break it open in a hurry, and we get the cans of chickens. That was chicken, and shove it down the gun barrel. It would fit down the gun barrel. And after everything was loaded, of course nobody knew what happened to the chicken or how it disappeared. But after the loading was done, and and everything was secure. We opened up the breech of that gun, and the chicken would come out of the gun barrel, and we hide it into the gun silo. The gun silo was electronic crap where they control the radar. We would hit it in that little silo, and then when we come on watch, late at night on watch, we get a can of chicken, take it out of the silo where the electronic crap was. Open it up, and we'd have a ball. We'd be on watch, but we'd be eating chicken like, aren't we having fun? But that was life.
Never got caught, huh?
No, we never got caught. Never got caught. I don't think the officers work here anyway. We had one officer's name was Bardo, Lieutenant Bardo. He's from down in Louisiana, and he couldn't talk real plain to me. I thought he had an awful strong accent. Then we had duty one night, and he was a duty officer. And this one guy on the bridge, one of the gun gang. See, we were in gun mounts and up on the bridge, different parts of the ship on duty. And this one guy was on the bridge. He would go he would get his speaker. We all had a speaker on. He would go, and that lieutenant heard this whistle over the intercoms, through these little earphones. And he said, who's making noise? Who's doing that? Everything would be quiet. And all once you hear again. And he was getting so good. He ended up saying, who's the chief son of a bitch that's with on this phone? He couldn't talk. He was so fat, his talk. We started laughing on the phone. That son of a gun, we would be in a gun mount on watch, and you had a way of getting into the gun mount through down below where the ammunition was hoisted up. He would sneak around and try to climb up through that ammunition hole to see what we were doing in the gun mount. If we were sleeping, usually one guy would be on watch, the other three would be sleeping. And he would try to catch us sleeping. But we were always aware of what he was doing.
You always knew when he was coming?
Yeah. Oh, borderline. Mr. Borderline.
Who was doing the whistling?
One of the guys, one of the gang that had duty when I was. And at the time, we were going, hey, we're going to have music, not music, a movie on a fantail. When we anchored, we're going to have music on the fantail. So we anchored, everybody got their little chairs, and then we had our own Coca-Cola. You buy Coca-Cola by the gallon, pure Coke.
Yeah.
And you put so much of that, so much water, shake it, and that would be your Coca-Cola. And we would load that up, eat it or drink it when the movie was going on. And one night, while that was taking place, I had the duty. And I had a duty on a 40 millimeter, me and my gun, 9 of us. And because we didn't satisfy the officer, some badass lieutenant, which I still hate, he was giving us hell. He said, Mount 42, I want you to train on Cassiopeia. I say to myself, who the hell is Cassiopeia? And I got guns swinging around looking for Cassiopeia. I knew who the hell Cassiopeia.
Stars, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I found out later it was a star. The Cassiopeia, I never forgot it. It's a group of stars, the shape and the form of a W on an angle like that. Instead of being up and down like that, it's shaped on the side, and that's Cassiopeia. And
He thought he was being funny?
No, he said Cassiopeia. He knew who Cassiopeia was. But hell, we're just sailors. We know he's a college student,
Yeah.
college man, all that. Well, anyway, the movie ended. We're stuck looking around, trying to look for airplanes or whatever. And about 11 o'clock at night or later, I'm saying, what the hell? The movie is over, everything is secure, everybody's sleeping, and nobody told us it's secure. So I went down to his quarters. I said, sir, the men are still up on Mount 42 on watch. You know what he said? Oh, I forgot. Okay, you're dismissed. Yeah, he was asleep in his quarters. He went to sleep and left us up there. But he said, oh, I forgot. Your excuse. That's what pissed me off. Officers like that.
You ever get back at him?
Oh, yeah, you want to get back at an officer.
I don't know. Short sheet is bed.
You're not even in his quarters. They had special quarters. Anyway, Don, it goes on and on.
Those are the days, huh?
Well, on the merchant ship, we got that one officer. He's in charge of deck cargo. That's on the freighter. We got even with him. He's right by the gun hatch, or right by the hatch. His little carbine on his shoulder. Looking, you're on the ocean. Ain't nobody gonna steal nothing out there. Your ship is moving along. What are you gonna do? Wait for somebody to sabotage the ship? We're all merchantmen, because it's a merchant ship loaded with cargo that we were taking overseas. Well, we got even with him. We went on the flight deck above him, and we got a condom. We filled that thing up with water. You could blow a condom up pretty big, and tied it. We put ketchup on top of it. And we opened up the gun hatch right above his head. It's only about 10 feet. Hell, one deck above the other is about 10 feet. And we just dropped that condom right on top of his head. And we got that condom. When we ran inside, closed the hatches, boy, laughing like hell.
Did he know who did it?
Well, it had to be the sailors. There's only about a dozen sailors on a merchant ship. But he couldn't blame all the sailors.
That's pretty good.
That was funny.
Well, Gramps, we got that out of the way.
Thank goodness for that. Well, we played some dirty tricks. One guy would like to sleep bare ass. A little chubby redheaded guy. He liked to sleep bare ass. Took a shower. One day we told him, you better put your clothes on. You're going to do a Red Sea. You're going to give guys ideas. Yeah, no. You got a hold of him. They held him down, belly down. The old postmate got a hold of a broomstick. Maybe make it look like he was going to jab with it. Of course he did. So that's what happens when you got to wear your clothes at night when you go to sleep.
What do you say?
A lot of crazy things, Don. You'd be surprised the crazy things that happen. And you get a dozen men.
Hey, man, I'll tell you.
All together. It's funny.
All right, Gramps.
Well, I'm glad we got her out of our way, Don.